Well, rivers in New Jersey expected to rise in the coming hours, but tonight downed trees and power outages are the big problem. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo live in Rochelle Park, where an entire block is in the dark. Anthony?
Sandra, this feels like a marathon of teeming rain and gusty winds. You and I know as well as anybody after a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is come home, lay on the couch, turn the TV on, and pop a slice of pizza in the oven. Well, the people that live on this block in Rochelle Park can't do any of that because of that big tree. You see it dragging down power lines, its branches scraping one of the homes here. Local police say, well, the power can't be restored until that tree is removed. So it's wreaking havoc for all who live on this block. This big tree has seen better days. People who live on Hazley Avenue can't see much of anything tonight. They lost power. Melsie's off to stay with her mom.
It's super cold to be with no power.
The Rochelle Park tree was no match for the unrelenting wind and rain that ripped it out of the ground, its branches dragging power lines down with it, making for a treacherous exit.
We can leave because we couldn't leave because the wires in the street.
Speaking of the streets, in Jersey City, you could barely see them, flooded by the buckets of water Mother Nature dropped Wednesday. In Lodi, the Saddle River rose by the hour, along with Mary Jean's blood pressure.
You just caught me when I'm looking at the window.
She's not the only one glued to the window at this apartment complex.
We live by the gauge at Saddle River at Lodi.
Ashley Nicholas says she's lost 2 cars due to river flooding.
It's happening here. It's happening with the Passaic River. I have friends in Wayne that are living underwater for weeks on end.
And what's felt like an endless stretch of storms has Lodi residents holding their breath when it comes to the Saddle River.
It costs us $3,000 to get into another apartment. It's very, very difficult. And unless they do something about that river, which has been flooding since like the 70s, it should be dredged at this point. I mean, seriously.
Though frustrated, also humbled by the river's strength.
I lost a lot of friends to that river. A couple of friends, thought it was a game and found out quick how fast it could take a life.
Thankfully, only the loss of power for a little more than a dozen people because of this downed tree in Rochelle Park.
I was hoping, since everything happened early, that they will fix it by night time, but nothing happened.
And unfortunately, that is the story here for people who live on this block in Rochelle Park. You see another live look at that tree, which will not be removed until the early morning hours. PSE&G hopes to get power restored by 6:45 a.m., so they've got to tough it out here tonight. It's not easy. As for the river over in Lodi, that's expected to crest by 2 o'clock in the morning. Come within a hair of flood stage, so the people that live over there are just hoping that the floodwaters do not overcome them.